Last summer, I traveled to RangTang, Tibet, and introduced science experiments to local children. Many of them, as a result of unaffordable school fees, had never been exposed to science. I brought my own science equipment to Tibet, and together, the kids and I made oobleck, color symphony, foamy fountain explosions, and balloon yeast. I came back to my community in Pottstown and conducted the same experiments with kids at our local Boys and Girls Club. I wanted to compare the reactions of these kids from two different regions of the world and learn more about their fundamental understanding of science. In addition, I observed how eager these students were to learn about the underlying mechanisms that allowed the experiments to work. I selected these particular science experiments because they are designed to bring out the curiosity of students to learn and explore more. These experiments provoke a creative side of students and build their critical thinking skills as they start asking questions and making connections to related experiences. Here are the experiments we did.
We 今天欢迎一些藏族的小朋友跟我们一起做一些科学实验。请问你叫什么名字？
我叫何丹，今年10岁。
你呢？
我是南武家，今年8岁。
我们今天要用玉米淀粉，然后等一下要加点水，水放进来了以后，要用勺子这样搅，和匀。搅得动吗？
实在是太可以，
很好。
越来越硬。这样按的时候有点硬，有点硬。这样放了的话，这样的话又不硬了。
叫成 oobleck。对 oobleck。Today we're going to do some science experiments with some local kids from Ricketts Boys and Girls Club. Here we have some cornstarch. This is actually called a non-Newtonian fluid, so it acts as both a solid and a liquid depending on how much pressure you put.
God, it's so sticky.
Yeah, it gets into a really cool consistency. Like it doesn't go through, right?
It feels so sticky, right?
It's sticky. It feels like putty at one moment, and then another it feels like glue.
They imagine it is like the Kamehameha.
So this is actually really easy, and you can do this at home whenever you're bored, like what you do, right? Yeah. She shoots, she scores!
I noticed that the oobleck was especially fascinating as these kids had never seen a substance that had properties of both a liquid and a solid. Initially, the kids were mindlessly having a lot of fun with the oobleck, but as they continued to play around with it, they started to pay more attention to the unique characteristics of the oobleck. One of the Tibetan kids noticed that applying different pressures to the oobleck would create different textures and consistencies as a mixture. This displayed his critical thinking skills through careful observation and experimentation.
我们第二个实验是要用全脂牛奶和色素倒一点牛奶，对，很好。然后就这样点在牛奶上。用一个棉签和沾一点洗洁精，然后点上这个色素，会出现很多不同的花纹。然后就在上面点。So the second experiment we're doing, it's called a color symphony. Here's some milk, and we're just going to pour carefully a little bit into it. So next, we have some food coloring here. So there's a lot of colors you guys can choose from. add a few drops in. So we're just gonna dip this tip of the skewer into the dishwashing soap a little bit, like that. Yeah, do you want to do that? Here, yeah. Just a little bit is cool. Okay. And then what we're gonna do, we are going to just lightly tap, and it's gonna really disperse, make some really cool patterns.
Okay,
Oh
so
yeah. You can just see it expanding by itself. You
All
only need
right.
a little bit.
Okay.
Right. Wow, yours is really colorful.
You know what?
Tap some more and it's gonna create even more. Pretty cool, right? And it just does not stop like changing patterns, which is part of the cool thing of this. Wow, look at yours.
我们下面做的试验是泡沫喷泉。我们把这个过氧化碳水打开，然后倒半杯这个，下面你选自己想要的颜色，加8滴在这个杯子里。我们接下来拿15毫升的勺子，把洗洁精放进来，慢慢的晃一晃，把它搅匀。下面我们把干的发酵粉放到15毫升1勺里面。1、2、3。成功了！啊！这里面呢只是泡沫和水。其实你要是摸这个瓶子，它是温的。很快的把所有的东西都。这里。
这个赌注会不会炸掉？一直赌
不知道哎，你试试看吧。哇，泡泡。Today we're going to do another science experiment. It's called the foamy fountain. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves, your name and your age?
I'm Ashley and I'm 12.
You're 12.
I'm Rowan and I'm 11.
We're just going to add 1/2 cup of hydrogen peroxide into our bottle. So next we're going to take 1 tablespoon of dishwashing soap and just pour that all into your bottle. And once we have all this mixture in, we can just like gently swirl it around to give it a gentle mix. So we're just going to measure out yeast. You want to open it up? Perfect. One more. Great. You just want to mix it until it evenly combines. So here's how it goes. There, and that's the explosion. Look at that.
Oh, they're so pretty.
I know, we have pretty colors.
It looks like slime.
It looks like slime. It's actually completely like,
Liquid.
well, foamy.
Are we allowed to touch it?
Sure, yeah, go ahead. This is not like any
It's
chemical substance.
warm.
Exactly, and if you feel your bottle, it's warm.
What if we mixed all of them together? What color do you think it would be?
I don't know. What do you think? You can try that.
Okay, let's mix it and with the purple. Ashley, dump some of yours in.
What does that look like?
That looks like tan. Ooh, yours is so foamy.
Oh,
Careful.
liquid!
That makes purple. Look at this color.
Isn't that pretty?
I like purple.
The Color Symphony and Foamy Fountain were fun chemistry experiments that modeled more traditional science labs, which also pushed these kids to think deeply about what caused the experiments to turn out the way they did. Oftentimes, traditional labs are represented by explosions or exciting chemical reactions that quickly draw the students' attention. As an educator, I teach the scientific method and lab approaches, as well as engage students through innovative ways. Throughout the experiments, I ask questions to learn about their understandings of how science works, and follow up by explaining to them how it actually works. To develop a more effective learning approach, I eagerly answer questions from the students by drawing on relatable examples for kids their age that connect with the science topic we are studying. My work in Tibet and Pottstown allowed me to teach a subject I love and to help these kids develop a curiosity for learning. I've concluded that hands-on experiences are crucial to engage students with fun activities and to enhance their ability to retain information. Unlike traditional lectures that can quickly become boring for young children, experiential learning encourages them to learn from observing, copying, and experimenting with their hands, which stimulates their critical thinking skills. From my experience teaching Tibetan and Pottstown kids, I continue to bring STEM education to different communities around me. At my school, I created the STEM Symposium, a one-day event that aims to inspire my peers to explore their interests in STEM through engaging activities such as a 5K donation run, mini science experiments, and panel talks that feature guest speakers who work in the STEM field. In sharing my love for science with different communities, I continue to hone my ability to educate a range of audiences about the joys of science.